everyone, Screaming Geek Me here. I am Jerry the Geek. This video is going to be a little bit different. It has nothing to do with physical media, but I just thought I'd throw something out there to be different. And I'm going to talk about men's Balaclava. I'm not sure if I pronounced that right. Face warmer. But before we get into talking about this, if you're new to the channel, I most generally do stuff regarding physical media, 4Ks, Blu-rays, DVDs. I do reviews, unboxings, collection updates, and different discussions. But I'm throwing things out there because, basically to talk about, a face warmer. If you live in a colder climate, if you're looking for things, if you're outside and you want to try something different, I thought I'd, do a little review of this and give my thoughts about it. So what got into me wanting to get like a face mask is I do a 2-mile walk every day. And now being wintertime, being in Kansas, we do have some cold weather. And even, I wear, sweatshirt, coat, hat. So I got my ears covered, my head covered. But when it's, gets down to under 30 degrees, my face still, my nose, my mouth, everything, it just gets freaking cold. And just going to a post office ain't bad. When you're walking 2 miles, like, damn, I need to get my face covered. So I started looking around Amazon, seeing what's out there and available, and I thought I'd give something a try. And I know, I don't like having my face covered. I'm really big against that, especially most of us all, have that experience with during COVID. Having to, luckily I was unemployed, so I didn't have to work with a face mask. Only when going outside and going to shopping or something, I had to wear, that way. But I always hated it. I hated having my, face covered. It was a psychological thing. I freaking hate it. So, walking around in the cold on my walks, it's like, I don't want my face covered, but at the same time, I want to have some warmth. So like, well, let's get something and try it out. And, looking on Amazon, there's lots of choices here. I've got some links below. I've got a link or just doing a overall search of the Balaclava face warmers that lets you look at all the different styles out there. Where some of those face masks, those half masks actually have a Velcro that, attached behind. Then you have some that don't attach, where they just have loopholes. They don't cover the ears. They just cover the face and then loop around the ears to hold it in place. So there's a lot of choices. Also, if you like what I've got, there's the link below as well that actually for this particular one. And plus all the, price-wise, there's so many different prices out there, ranging from $6 on up. I think I paid $12 for mine. So let's put this puppy on. I'll show you a little bit about it. The downside is having glasses. So if you don't have glasses, it's not going to be as big of an issue with me. For me, the glasses is an issue. And I'll get to that in a second. I'm going to slide this over the head first. Try to get to where it tucks the hair in automatically. Now, it was much easier the first time I put it on this morning. Kind of weird this time. And this, you just pull up. And it actually is breathable. It's got a light mesh. And this is another thing I really liked, was having the neck covered. Gives you a little bit more protection. And also there is a little ridge here that kind of fits over the nose a little bit. Again, there's different ones. Some of them don't have the ridge. So again, you have to look at the different styles. And, in the breathing, I mean, it kind of still sucks if you're a little paranoid. If you don't like having your face covered, it still kind of sucks. So here, now we can just slip the glasses on. Now, the problem with the glasses is once you get outside and as you're breathing, the air comes up and starts fogging up the glasses. And at first, after a few minutes, I was playing around with it as I was walking. And I thought I had a good placement, you know, trying to get my glasses out away from there. And I thought I had it for a little while, but then all of a sudden they started fogging up again. I started having issues. So about halfway through the walk, I just took the glasses off and finished the walk that way. I know they do have some anti-fogging for glasses, so I need to try that and see if that'll help. So if you don't have glasses, it's not going to be as big of an issue for you. But if you have glasses, you got to take that in consideration. Now, that being, you know, the negative being said, the good, you know, the good things are, you know, I you know, like I said, it was, I think it was like 32 degrees out this morning. And, you know, right here where it is, just got that breathable, you can feel a little bit of cold air coming through on the mouth, but not much. So this worked really well during the walk. I mean, normally, you know, because of, you know, keeping the nose warm. Because when it comes to being outside, I mean, your nose, your head, and your feet are the most important keeping warm. So this worked really good. It kept, you know, I didn't feel cold at all on the face. And then a couple of times I needed to, you know, blow my nose. I always carry a hanky with me during the walk. And this is where I really like this. Instead of a ski mask having to pull up, you just pull this down. And if you need to do something or, you know, talk to someone easily without muffling your voice, you know, without taking this off your head, you pull this down. That's another thing I really like this compared to the half mask or Velcro. I think that'd be a disadvantage. Then when, you know, when you're done, you just pull this up. But of course, with my beard, you know, I keep it tucked back in there. But yeah, this works really well. Again, I like having a neck covered. Again, simple. You know, it's a nice stretchy. You pull it down. And if you don't want your head cover, if it's just a neck thing, you can just do that and you're good to go. So I recorded this video, well, the rest of this video yesterday, and I hadn't edited yet, you know, talking about the face mask here. And after wearing it for a second day this morning, I did want to say something. I wanted to throw this in there and just to add a little bit. And one of the things is about how I mentioned in the front how it has that little dip in the top to kind of help go over the nose and not be straight across. And I kind of, after today, I wanted to add in, definitely that is a really good advantage. And maybe, like mine is only a little bit, and maybe look at some that maybe have a little bit more of a bump up. And the reason I say that is, depending on where you put it on your nose, if you have it up high, you can feel the material rubbing your eyelashes and kind of annoying. So you kind of have to pull it down down a little bit on the tip of your nose. So that is definitely a major thought when you, as far as when you're picking the style, you want to have a really good point so you keep it away from your eyes. Because that's kind of annoying feeling your eyelashes hitting the material. So you have to pull it down a little bit. So I just kind of wanted to edit that in there, throw that, you know, kind of remind you about that and keep that in mind when you're looking at the different styles, designs. But wearing it, you know, another day, I really like this. Again, I need to dig out that anti-fog, so I had to take my glasses off because it was fogging them up. My wife did dig out that bottle, so I will try it tomorrow. But I'm not going to wait and throw that in there. Just a little extra thought, though. Maybe I'll edit in a description. So check out the description below at the top. If I decide to do an edit, I will throw that in there if the anti-fog helps at all. But anyways, I just wanted to get that in there, an extra little piece of information for you. Another thing I noticed, I noticed yesterday, I noticed it again today, is, you know, with it being right on your nose and mouth and the way you breathe, it does get a little damp. So I think overnight, yesterday after I took it off, after I did my review, I actually turned it inside out and just kind of leave it out. And so when I went to put it on today, it was, you know, dry. So that's another thing to kind of keep in mind, where it does get a little damp from breathing. So to sum up, this was a nice investment. If you're dealing, if you want to have, if you're outside a lot for doing different things, working, or if you're just like me, you want to go out and do some walking and it's really cold and you want to have some kind of face covering, I would recommend getting one of these. Again, check out the, my links and, check out the different styles and see what would work for you. This did a great job. Now, I will say, this morning, I did, even though this covers the head and ears, I did put my knit hat on top of it as well. So I think tomorrow morning, I'm just going to wear this without the hat and see how it actually pans out. See how, because this is a nice, kind of like a fleecy material. So it should do a fairly decent job even without the hat. Not exactly fleece, I guess, it feels like a fleece, but just, looking at the tag, it's a 94% polyester and 6% spandex. So, that's why you have the stretchability to it. And yeah, okay, there you can see the mesh, what makes it breathable. So you got a little bit of breathability there. And if it gets to a point where you need more, that's what's nice, just to pull it down, get you some fresh air before you put it back up and keep going. But yeah, so I really like this. I've thought about getting the other, the half mask to kind of try out, but I'm not sure if I want to waste my money, having something I might not wear it. So yeah, I'm happy with this. This was a good investment. I'm glad I got this. And it's going to make my morning walks a lot more, enjoyable. And plus, I wear earbuds for my my iPod, because I'm not going out and walking at 6:30 in the morning in pure quiet. I need to have something to listen to. So, I just put the earbuds in first and then put this over top. I have no issues with that. So please comment below. Let me know what you think of this. Is something that you've been if you do you live in a colder climate and kind of need something, as far as being out there and, protecting your face. So I'm hoping this would help you out, and also with the links and look at the different styles, maybe something, find something that fits you, because maybe you might not, like what I have. I do want to try the anti-fog, spray my glasses and give that a try, see if that helps. So I'm not walking out there without my glasses. I can still see it, just everything's a little blurry. I can't see anything in details, but as long as I see headlights of cars coming, that's all that matters for me. So I hope you enjoyed my little talk about the men's Balaclava face warmer. Check out my other videos on my channel. Like, subscribe, turn your bell notifications on, and we'll see you soon. Geek out.